Alrighty, welcome back to some more Umineko shenanigans. Or, in other words, Umineko when they cry. You know, unfortunately, I I recorded this for the first time, and I'm hoping it doesn't happen again. But I looked through the part, and not realizing the audio, gets faded in and fade. It for some reason, like my audio got really quiet for me, so it's gonna be one of those notions again. So by the time this recording, ever gets like the same problem again, then I might have to like turn off the filter properties and go at it just like that. Because I had like, I don't know, noise gate, compressor, and limiter on. For some reason it causes the audio to be quiet. But I did have to fix my I don't know. I had to be like proper adjusting to it. That's the annoying part about. Okay, video isn't the prob. I never had a problem with the video itself because it's OBS, but it's always the mic audio problem. Which is always going to be really frustrating for the most part. I'm pretty sure past audio is going to be like this because, not all video part is going to be perfect. But yeah, where we last left off, it all comes to the talk of whatchamacallit. It's the issues with like Shannon and Cannon with this whole like, oh, they can't partake in love without a miracle, and it feels really questionable for me in a way to it's like I don't know why, but I don't know. It's like they have to rely on a miracle, otherwise, we can't get married or make love in a way. Which is kind of weird. I mean, I wouldn't say it's weird. I mean, maybe there's more answers to it. Who knows? But we'll see. Let's continue reading. As the light grew stronger, a sound like the roar of the wind or the tide also grew in intensity. The sound of the wind and rain outside had already been overwhelmed. Jessica could no longer even stand, and she crouched on the floor. A flood of sound and light. Until it withdrew, Jessica could do nothing but moan. Where is the light gonna take me this time? Where is it gonna guide us to? Is the question. Oh, it just cuts off. See, I remember this because when I recorded it, it does like that. So anyway, Zepar and Furfur. What if I just do?
さあさあさあ、今は大丈夫ですよ。急ぎましょう。
I assume it's referring to the introductions to the two characters that I don't even know, but let's see.
お父様が甘いものをお好きだといいのですが。
ええ、お好きですもの。甘いものに限らず、何でもよくお召し上がりになりますよ。
I mean, who doesn't love sweets? Now, unless it's on a certain condition, then, you don't have to. But, yeah. After waiting for the master of the room to be out, Beato and Kumasawa entered the study. Then, they quietly cleaned up the books on the desk, set down the basket they had brought there, and opened it up. Inside were several cute cookies cut out in a butterfly shape. Oh, interesting. So we got butterfly-shaped cookies. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, they didn't, like, hand-molded them. It's like one of those, like, cookie cutters. Like, So, I'll give it that. They set out a pretty plate and neatly arranged the cookies on it. It was the kind of subtle, conscientious. I don't know how you can pronounce it. I thought I had it right. And I hate it when I have to re-record. Conscientious touch that the recipient wasn't likely to even notice. The whole arrangement was filled with that sort of feeling.
愛しのお父様とやらのために精が出るな。今の私に許されていることはこんなことくらいですので。わらわがバトラにクッキーをか。
クッキー
なぜに夜の支配者であるわらわが稀な客人であるバトラにそこまで尽くすのかわからぬ。
I don't know. Maybe it's a way to a show of appreciation. Maybe. I don't know. Oh God. You know, that loud door slam. That loud door noise sometimes throw me off. Then the study door swung violently open. It was Badler, with Genji by his side. Badler's eyes went wide for a second when he saw Beato there, but his expression quickly went blank again.
ここで何をしている？
お父様、失礼しました。決して大切なゲームの邪魔に来たわけでは。
どうしてここに入れた？
That's a good question.
ここには鍵がかかっていたはず。
Surely, you know, it ain't no one of those notions.
申し訳ございません。親方様に内密で差し入れをお届けしたいとのことで、私が鍵をお貸ししました。
ほら、見てあげてくださいませ。親方様に喜んでもらおうと、ベアトリーチェ様が一生懸命クッキーを焼いたんですよ。
熊沢さんと源氏さんに習いました。源氏さんがクッキーを焼くのがお上手だったなんて、とても驚きました。
Genji has the ability to bake cookies, and here, so if Ranolve can do it, and then Genji can do it as well. That is crazy.
最近は全然ですけど、昔の源氏さんはそれはもういろいろなお料理を作ってくれたんですよ。特にお菓子作りはお上手で。
Especially good with sweets, huh?
クッキー？
It's like, what?
はい。お父様への差し入れです。大切なゲームの必勝を心よりお祈りいたしております。
Badler looked at the plate on the study desk that was piled up with beautiful cookies and a message card of encouragement lying next to it. And his face twisted with a complex expression, which might have been one of sadness and might have been one of hatred.
親方様。
Genji urged him to consider saying some words of gratitude to Beato. Badler understood. Anyone would be pleased to receive an act of kindness like this. Even though he understood it logically, he couldn't help but give a small, exasperated sigh.
ありがとう。感謝する。だが甘いものは苦手だ。下げてくれ。
That's strange. Earlier you ate cookies before, but now you're just saying this whole I don't like sweets thing as an excuse.
親方様。
同じことをもう一度言わせるな。片付けて下がってくれ。
親方様、せめて一口お口に運ばれるわけには参りませんか？
You know, it reminds. I mean, I said it again earlier. When I recorded it, this just reminds me of the one SpongeBob episode. Just one bite. No, just one bite wouldn't hurt, right? No.
ベアトリーチェ様が親方様のためを思いこしらえたものでございます。
Pretty much.
気持ちはありがたく受け取っておく。今は大切なゲームの最中だ。俺にとってもベアトにとっても大切な最後のゲームなんだ。だから頼む。俺の心をかき乱すような真似は慎んでくれ。
それはあまりにもひどうございます。気持ちは感謝する。大いに結構でございます。しかしそれをせめて一口お召しになる形ではお示しできませんか？
Oh wow. This is actually the first time I hear Kumasawa be this angry. Well, it doesn't really show up the tone of it, yeah.
お父様。
Beato looked at Badler sadly. Badler hung his head to avoid her gaze. The expression on his face caused Beato more pain than any he had shown her before.
熊沢、それを片付け、下がるように。
Oh, what the hell?
親方様。
That's just insane. Kumasawa clung to Badler, but he turned his back to her.
失礼しました。片付けましょう、熊沢さん。
そういうわけには参りません。大切なゲームに少しでも力添えしたいベアトリーチェ様がせめてこのような形でもお力になりたいと頑張られた差し入れでございます。
I mean, Beatorici also had help from, well, Chick Beato had help from Kumasawa and Genji, so I wouldn't say like all the contribution is all to her particularly, but yeah.
それを一口さえせずに下げろとは女をバカにするにも程がございます。
熊沢。
親方様も男ならば女の手作りの差し入れにせめてどうか一口で結構でございますのでお手をつけてくださいまし。女の気持ちを踏みにじろうというおつもりでしたらこの熊沢殺されたってここは引きませんよ。ええ、引きません。
Damn. Normally, like, Kumasawa's emotions usually comes off as, like, she's, like, a pretty, like, ordinary, funny old woman, and she's, and scared emotion, but now, this is actually where she's genuinely upset.
熊沢さん、もう結構ですから。
そういうわけには参りません。 親方様、これに毒でも入っているとお思いですか？
That would be a little bit of a wild assumption, but I guess judging from Badler, you know, looking at Beato, I mean, yeah, if Beato ever came to give me cookies, of course I figured that she put some kind of crazy poison in them. Yeah, the only after effect of partaking in the poison is getting diabetes later on. And she's asking me if I think there's poison in these? Who would expect that cookies piled up in such a neat and cute way could possibly have something bizarre hidden inside them? And anyway, who could possibly imagine Beato making something like this? Because of that, Valor couldn't bear to look at Beato's innocent reaction, which was completely free from any malicious thoughts, like slipping poison into cookies. Beato quietly started to clean up. Every now and then, she sniffled. Kumasawa continued to glare at Badler, but she then gave a small sigh and helped Beato clean up. I mean, I feel like Badler is not even doing this intentionally, as of some sort of animosity, but I'm pretty sure he has like some very complicated reasoning as to why. So, I don't know. However, the hardness didn't disappear from her expression.
失礼しました、お父様。それでは失礼いたします。
呼ぶな。俺をお父様と呼ぶな。ベアとは俺をそんな呼び方をしたことは一度もない。
はい。失礼いたしました。
Hanging her head so low that her chin just touched her chest, Beato hurried out of the study. After giving Badler a look, Kumasawa chased after her. Kumasawa threw the door open a bit violently, and the footsteps of the pair rapidly disappeared off into the distance. Ah. I see that even Ange didn't agree of what Badler had done.
実の妹が言うのもなんだけど、複雑な気持ちだわ。相手がベアトでさえなければ、素直に女の敵と言えるのに、か？私はお兄ちゃんとベアトがどうして慣れ合ってるのかさっぱりわからない。今思ってベアトは倒すべき私たちの最大の敵だと思ってる。
I mean, Beato is the antagonist from episodes 1 to 4, so... Well, she didn't really partake as much in episode 3. It's mostly just fucking Eva Beatrice doing all the work, so...
でも、だからといって、あのお兄ちゃんの対応は、女として愉快じゃないわ。
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
バトラの気持ちも少しはわかるがな。悲しいことだ。
I still don't understand what kind of antagonism or connection there was between them. Well, as far as I can remember from that type of the situation there, I don't think that's the funny thing, right? A lot of times when they read some kind of similar situation when it comes to like Balor's like animosity towards Beatrice is they always like judge it like it's like a case of misogyny from Balor, but to me, I don't think that's even the case, you know? I mean, yeah, I do find it pretty questionable at times whenever I read things through, like for the first time, but I don't think I really would want to come to that sort of conclusion. Oh God, hopefully the audio actually comes through that whenever I try to explain that, but oh well. I'll probably have to relook it again for as is. But yeah, I do kind of question you know, maybe Balor being friendly with Beatrice is maybe they do have some similar goals, but at the same time, like I mean, you gotta realize episodes 1 to 4, like Balor does want to question Beatrice as to why she's committing all those sort of crazy things, you know. Alrighty, got a little bit of a background noise involved, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, the audio is still fine on this one. All right, but yeah, there was the. I'm pretty sure I already um rambled on enough as said about Balor's behavior towards Chick Beato and the such, and and Angie. Angie finds it very questionable and says like, well, because I'm Balor's, you know, sister, I don't know how I can feel about his behavior and such. So yeah. However, Oni-chan probably viewed Beato as a friendly rival, if not something more. Oni-chan's reason for defeating Beato isn't to destroy an enemy out of hatred. Feels like he wants to give a sincere answer to her questions. Sincere answer to her questions. Yes. I can't deny the fact that their fight isn't based on hatred, but on a stronger emotion.
さらに言えば
I mean, well, here's the thing though. The first 2 episodes was where like Balor has a reason of his hatred towards Beatrice, but for like later on, as it explained towards Beatrice finding out the truth is the why, then he's either he either knows the hidden truth. Well, Balor has the hidden truth to enough to where he can sympathize with Beatrice, or is that you know his sort of emotions just kind of feel complicated in a way.
あそこまで冷たくされてそれでもなおお兄ちゃんに尽くそうとするベアトも大したもんだわ。もう一人の姉のベアトと私も同意見よ。
You agree with the other older sister, Beatrice.
どうしてお兄ちゃんにあそこまで尽くすのか理解できないわ。そしてその理解できぬ要素は1000年を経て変化を遂げるとはいえ紛れもなく我々の知る黄金の魔女ベアトリーチェに受け継がれるものである。ええ、理解しているわ。このベアトを知ることもまたやがてのベアトを知ることにつながる。
Learning about the Chick Beato will eventually teach you something about the Beato particularly, or?
そしてそれはこのおかしなゲームで最大の大駒とあるいはこのゲーム版そのものを説明するかもしれない。謎多き魔女であるな。
Such a mysterious witch. Though she said those words, Featherine wore a confident smile on her face. Her sarcastic confidence, as though she already knew the answer, was unchanged.
ベアトリーチェ、話を聞きたいわ。はい。 何でしょうか、エンジェさん。
Oh, that was a fast one. When Angie asked her a question, Beato, who had been reading a fragment book in the shadows of the library, jumped.
あなたはなんで後宮バトラをお父様と呼ぶの？
That's what I was
私と
gonna
いう
ask.
駒を生み出してくださったからです。ではどうして後宮バトラにそこまで尽くすの？
Wait, what? Oh, wait. Father?
駒は生み出した造物種に絶対服従しなくてはならないルールでもあるの？そんなルールはない。
Wait, there's no such rule? That's actually a bit of wild right there.
駒は道具、あるいはナイフだ。ゲームマスターが上手に扱えば便利な道具になる。
Yeah, that's for sure.
しかし扱いを間違えれば自らを傷つけもする。
True.
道具になろうと凶器になろうと、そこに道具の意志はない。ただ結果があるだけだ。
Well, not all tool, work by itself,
じゃあどうしてあんたはお兄ちゃんにアームを尽くすの？まるでそれはあなたという駒の目的かのようだわ。
What is Chick Beato's dedication?
はい。それが私が生み出された目的だからです。
I don't think, Battler creating a piece that doesn't resemble the old Beatorici isn't equivalent to like giving birth. Birth creation is like similar definition, but not really within how it partakes.
あんたを生み出したお兄ちゃん自身がその目的を与えたの？それは違う。バトラはゲームマスターとしてそういう役目を持った駒を盤上に置いたに過ぎない。そして彼女という駒を生み出したのはこのゲームを生み出した最初のゲームマスターであるベアトリーチェ自身だ。ややこしい話だわ。つまりあんたはお兄ちゃんのことをお父様呼んでるけど別に父親ってわけじゃないのね。あんたはお兄ちゃんに尽くさなければならないという目的のために親しみを込めてお父様と呼んでるだけだわ。
Yeah, wait, what? Yeah, it is pretty confusing right here. I mean, that's the thing though, right? If Battler, I wouldn't. That's the thing though. If Chick Beato was created by Battler, wouldn't Chick Beato would call Battler Master? Because here's the thing though, right? If the person within conjuration, summons like a familiar or a servant of the such, the one that gets summoned refers to the creator as master, right? I'm pretty sure. Isn't that, look, I know this kind of stuff because I used to get into Fate lore, so or anything that involves like Magecraft, right? So I don't know. I the Chick Beato calling by father is it's not really awkward, but
はい、そうだと思います。
I mean, considering how Chick Beato that's so innocent enough that She acts like, you know, the daughter of all things, though. I guess.
私という駒を盤上に置いてくださったのがお父様です。お父様が盤上に置かなければ、私という駒の出番はありません。ですから、私がここにこうして存在し、そして私の目的のために尽くせるのは、すべてお父様のおかげなのです。なるほど。そしてそれはお父様と呼ぶのにふさわしいってわけね。
I guess.
じゃあ誰があんたにお兄ちゃんに尽くすように命じたの？ああ、それは初代ゲームマスターのベアト自身よね。ああ、ややこしい。
Huh. It is confusing for the first time as being new to the reader, but even then is like, I don't know, you make it makes you like, you know, wonder, you know.
なぜにそなたは後ろ宮バトラに尽くさねばならぬのかと尋ねたいのであろう。しかしそれを彼女に答えることはできぬ。彼女に与えられたのは目的だけだ。その目的を与えた動機は与えた本人にしかわからぬのだから。なるほど。それも考えてみるがいい人の子よってわけね。で、ついでにあんたにはもうその察しがついていて、ニヤニヤしながら私が悩んでいるのを見ているってわけだわ。
I love how Angie, I love how Angie was like getting used to feathering enough to where like she can like make up an assumption like that.
そなたは我が巫女としてつくづく優秀だ。
That's what you always say.
私はお父様に尽くします。私の存在がお父様の幸福のお役に立てる。それが私の一番の喜びです。そして
And at that point, Beato hesitated.
何？そして何を？
Yeah, it was getting interesting.
あ、はい。そしてそれをいつかお父様にお認めいただければ、それが私の一番の幸せなのです。
Even if Balor's in a abrasive mood.
何よそれ。
It's like, what the hell?
尽くしたいってだけならまさに魔女の家具ねと言いたいところだけど、それを認めてもらいたい？それじゃ家具ってより
That's more like an actual human? More like an actual what girl would say? Or Angie stopped mid-sentence. That's less like furniture, more like you're just a girl who loves Oni-chan. Yeah, you're just some typical girl. Even though, like, you're just a piece. I don't get it. The driving force behind this Beato is that of a girl who adores Oni-chan. But then, what does that make her? If the first Beato liked Oni-chan, then she should have adored him and devoted herself to him directly. Why would she create a piece of herself, quote-unquote, to a separate entity to do it? As it stands, even if she does attract Oni-chan's attention, it won't be towards the piece version of herself, not the creator who made that piece. If I ever like someone, I'll probably want to do things for them. But of course, I don't want to do those things myself. After all, I would want him to notice to me, quote unquote. It's a love that'll always go unrewarded, no matter how devoted she is. And she's doing this out of her own free will. Beato's actions look no different from those of an average girl in love. That's what I wonder too. I wonder if Chick Beato's doing this out of worry, just like with it's like the Canon and Shannon situation. Although not really, but still. She's devotedly doing all she can for him, dreaming that her kindness will eventually be acknowledged. Why would Beato create a piece like this? Maybe putting it in romantic terms is a bit too confusing. Let's try using food as an example. This would be pointless as creating a piece to eat food for you. Kind of a weird analogy, for example, but sure. No matter how much food your piece eats on your behalf, you won't get any less hungry, right? You're the one who wants to eat. There's no reason to have a piece to do that in your place. For most jobs in this world, you can get someone else to do it for you. That's like that's such a weird analogy that Angie makes. Like, oh, imagine living by yourself. You're cooking up all the food by yourself, but no one to share it with. And then all of a sudden, like you create this familiar that eats the food for you. And it's like it's not really getting someone else to do it for you. It's more like you want to have a little bit of company um, within your play within your own place or something like that. I know I'm talking out of my own ass, but still, you can get someone else to do it for you. However, with love and food alone, there can never be any point to letting another person do it in your place. That's right. This Beato was created as a piece, quote unquote, because of an impossible reason. Though at a glance, she looks just like a normal girl, the more I know about her, the less I understand, like she's just an imaginary number.
お父様はそう呼ばれるのを嫌われていました。そしてお父様の望まれる私もそうは呼んでいませんでした。そうね。かつてのあんたは誰が相手でも呼び捨てにしてたわ。だからといってお父様を呼び捨てにはできません。せめてバトラさんと呼ぶように努力はしたいと思います。あんなに冷たくされてよくめげないものね。
That's just because this chick Beato has the persistence, you know? The persistence to, well, try to earn respect from Battler no matter the cause.
いえ、バトラさんは今大切なゲームに臨まれています。相手は大ベルンカステル教の駒、強敵エリカ教です。
Erica, ain't that great.
いよいよゲームが佳境に差し掛かろうというデリケートなところに私がしゃしゃり出て。
I mean, considering how Erica behaves towards Battler, I'm not really surprised that Battler would be in the bad mood. So, I mean, it could be anything particularly depending on the scenario.
バトラさんが望まないお父様という言葉をかけてしまったのですから。機嫌を崩されても無理ないことです。
No words. Apparently, Beato still wanted to devote herself to Battler even after being treated in such a cold manner. Though to an outsider, it might just look as though she's being snubbed, doesn't faze her at all. It truly is the blindness of a girl in love.
それとも私に愛がないから見えない？
Hmm. I mean, that's the thing, though. It is always the same phrase in mine. Without love, the truth cannot be seen, or without love, well, something, something.
愛があれば見えぬものが見えることもあろうな。
I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, do you need to have love in order to see past the illusion? Or the thing is, like, if you lack the love, then, you're just falling under the delusion. Or is it just, I don't know. Beato once again immersed herself in the fragment book that the former Beato had written. She was trying to find something about the Beato that Battler desired. Angie shrugged as though saying, "Well, I don't get it." Featherine laughed when she saw that. Featherine laughed when she saw this, hinting that an innocent young woman, quote unquote, could never understand. Angie grumbled something back, unhappily. Yep, typical conversation. That's a typical banter from these two. Their exchange seemed to have had no effect whatsoever on Beata as she sat in the shadows of the library. After chasing all the others out, only Badler remained in the study. There was no color in this dimly lit room. However, for just a short time that the plate of cookies had been placed there, the room had seemed the least a little cheery. Badler's gaze drifted over to the table, which no longer had anything on it. When he did, the cookie plate that had been there until a second ago was revived. Wait, what? That's that's pretty silly. Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I'm like, what the hell? So Badler told the others to fuck off because he's not in a good mood to have cookies, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, now the plate of cookies got revived. I'm like, what? Oh, now, and he's like, oh, now you're in a good mood to have cookies. I mean, not really good mood. Now you're in the mood to eat. However, it was an illusion. Though the cookies could be looked at, they could not be touched, much less eaten. If Badler wished, he could make it possible to touch them or eat them, quote unquote, but it would be an empty sensation. What, so if food can be revived? So if the food would be an illusion, then no matter no matter how much you would touch them and eat them, it doesn't, you know, you know, satiate. I don't know if that's the right word. No matter how much you would touch it or eat it, it doesn't, satisfy your hunger because it's not real. It would only give the touch and taste that Badler desired. He no longer had any way of knowing what kind of cookies they had been. On the reception sofa across from Badler, a cloud of gold butterflies slowly gathered and took the form of the old Beato.
ほーら食べろよ。わらわが珍しく手作りしたのだぞ。
Wow, that's a that's one way to enter.
安心せよ。自信作であるぞ。
You know, if I would if I would be like poached to like have a bite with someone with that look on their face, I don't know if I would trust that. It's like, come on, it's how try it out. You want to. Oh, god damn it, fucking Ronove.
お嬢様の場合、むしろ自信作の方が不安になろうというものですな。
まったくだぜ。お前が作るクッキーなんて、どうせおかしな毒が入ってるに決まってる。
それは心外な。仮に入っていたとしても、そなたのあれがそうなってこうなっちゃうかもしれない程度のもんではないか。
And there you go with that laugh.
そういうことばかり普段からしているから、バトラ君に食べてもらえないのです。手料理に何か入れるなんて基本でしょ。爪に髪の毛、魔法のおまじないに愛のかけら。
Wait, what? I think the only time if they would put, that's the weird part, right? The only time you would see that is like if you're trying to order food from a restaurant and then a certain employee would be this stupid, to add like something disgusting like this. But if you're in like a private residence, if you're in private property, not really. I mean, unless you're someone would be this spiteful.
あんたたちだったら何を入れるの？
Oh God damn it.
何も入れません。美味しく自分でいただいちゃいます。
No shit, you fucking glutton.
だと思ったわ。あんたは出落ちなのよ、まったく。
でも女は3つの袋をつかめって言うし、胃袋は最初の第一歩よね。次がお財布の袋で、3つ目は何かし
The stomach, the wallet, what? I don't. This is so weird. I don't want to hear that shit from you.
ら。男を振り向かせるなら、身も心も魂さえも全てを私のために捧げさせたい。だからこそ私は手料理に全ての力と愛情を注ぎ込めるの。
True.
いずれにせよ手料理を食べさせるのは古今不変の成功法と言えるだろうな。
バカバカしい。そんな小細工をしないと男心一つつかめないなんて情けないったらありゃしないわ。へえ。お姉様が男心をどの程度おつかみになった経験がおありか聞いてみたいものですけど。
Lucifer having the confidential? That is a shocker.
バートラー、何もおかしなもんは入ってないから食ってくれよ。
If I'm getting told with that kind of look, I'm telling you right now, if I'm getting told like this, with that look like this, again, you gotta have a high level of trust issues in order to like really see whether it's worth or not. Because there's usually the thing of accepting things from a stranger. I don't I don't know about this one, Chief. Man, I can't undo the look on her face that is like latched onto my brain.
わらわがそなたのためにクッキーを手作りするなんて二度とねえからさ。
There probably won't be another chance. I slowly stretched my hand out to the illusion of the cookie plate and touched it. Oh no, what is going on? We got warped into the beacon of golden light. uh, you know, I was gonna keep going, but unfortunately, I hit the 50-minute mark. Do I want? No, because if I keep going, it's gonna go past the hour mark, and I'm kind of concerned how the audio will turn out. So I'll just do it like this. Yeah, bit of a disastrous recording of this one, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, again, I keep. That's the thing, though, right? I keep forgetting to like do a bit of an audio test before doing something like this, because I remember I had the habit of like I don't know if it's Discord causing my mic to like cause a bit of a malfunction, or it's just like I just don't really double check, but on the headset, but we'll see. It seems that with considering Battler's concurrent mood, he has some bit of a conflicted thoughts, especially when it comes to um, the difference between Beato itself. Anyway, with that said, we'll continue more of this later. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.